One of the most impressive applications of safe technology is in the E-Flite Apprentice S trainer. The Apprentice S is a ready-to-fly trainer designed for pilots who want to learn to fly in a club environment with an instructor. It includes a DX5E transmitter with batteries, a LiPo-Flite battery, and a charger. To make learning to fly easier, it's been equipped with a safe receiver that gives the pilot 4 modes to choose from. They are beginner mode, intermediate mode, experienced mode, and panic mode. Pilots can choose between beginner, intermediate, and experienced mode using this 3-position switch on the transmitter. Panic mode, which is used to quickly recover from dangerous attitudes, is activated by pulling and holding this spring-loaded switch here. We'll discuss panic mode in more detail later. Right now, let's go over the regular safe flight modes, starting with beginner. Beginner mode on the Apprentice S creates a narrow flight envelope that prevents large bank or pitch angles. The pilot can hold the control stick at full deflection in any axis, and the plane will never bank or pitch beyond the limits set for beginner mode. When the control stick is released or returned to center, the model will immediately return to level flight on its own. This takes a lot of the frustration out of those first few flights. Instead of constantly fighting to keep the plane upright, pilots have plenty of time to process how it's responding to their control inputs and learn. Instructors will like beginner mode too. Instead of frequently having to stop instruction to save the plane, they will have more time to talk a student through the basics and explain what's happening. Depending on the student, some instructors may find they can instruct in beginner mode without the buddy cord. Another beginner mode advantage is takeoff and landing assistance. When the throttle is pushed full forward for takeoff, the Apprentice S will lift off the runway at a gentle climb angle without any pitch command from the pilot. The pilot can command a higher climb angle if they want, but only to the limit allowed by the beginner mode flight envelope. During climb out, beginner mode helps keep the wings level when the control stick is released, so all a pilot really has to do is concentrate on steering clear of obstacles. When it's time to land, the pilot simply lines the model up with the runway and gradually reduces the throttle to achieve the right glide angle. SAFE will keep the wings level and prevent excessive nose-down attitudes, even with the throttle pulled all the way back. Passable landings can be made just by lining up with the runway and keeping the power off until touchdown. But pilots will soon discover that with proper throttle management and a little up elevator before touchdown, beginner mode makes it easy to grease landings like a pro. After they've mastered the basics, new pilots can advance to intermediate mode. In this mode, bank and pitch angles are much greater and there is no self-leveling. The flight envelope for this mode is basically programmed to keep the aircraft from pitching or rolling inverted. Most pilots will never reach its limits if they stick to basic training maneuvers. What intermediate mode provides is peace of mind for advancing pilots who are ready to stretch their abilities, but they're not ready to give up flight envelope protection just yet. For those who've proven themselves in beginner and intermediate mode, there's experienced mode. In experienced mode, all limits on bank and pitch are removed and there is no self-leveling. Pilots can explore the full range of maneuvers the airplane is capable of, and they'll do so with the smooth, precise response of the full-time AS3X technology that's always at work no matter what flight mode is chosen. Without a doubt though, the coolest safe feature on the Apprentice S is panic mode. Panic mode can be activated at any time, in any flight mode, whenever a pilot feels overwhelmed. It doesn't matter how fast the plane is going or what attitude it's in at the time. When a pilot pulls the panic switch on the DX5E, the Apprentice S will immediately return to straight and level flight. Even if a startled pilot has the sticks held to their extremes when they pull the switch, panic mode will override pilot commands and keep the plane straight and level until the panic switch is released. Even if panic mode was the only safe feature the Apprentice had, it would be well worth standing in line for. While we've covered the essentials of safe technology, we realize you may have questions or want to know more. That's why we've created FlySafeRC.com. This is the official website for safe technology. In addition to frequently asked questions, you'll find complete details on safe technology, product videos, and more. Please give it a look and let us know what you think.